The entertainment world is once again spinning with excitement, disbelief, and hope. This time, it's not a rumor, not a misinterpreted photo, and not an anonymous source. It's straight from Demet Özdemir herself, a confession that has left fans speechless. After years of silence, distance, and countless speculations about their relationship, Demet has finally said the words that everyone secretly hoped to hear: "We're starting a new and different life together." The interview took place in a quiet studio in Istanbul. There was no grand stage, no dramatic lights, just Demet, calm, radiant, and finally ready to talk. She was asked about her career, her recent projects, and the journey that has taken her from Turkey to international fame. But then came the question that made her pause, smile slightly, and look down for a moment before answering, "And what about Can?" For a split second, it seemed she wouldn't answer. Then she looked up and said softly, "Can and I have gone through so much. Life has tested us in ways no one could imagine. But maybe, everything had to happen exactly the way it did, so we could step into this new life, together, but different." Those words spread across social media like wildfire. Within hours, the clip was trending under #DemetConfession and #Can Yaman. Fans translated it into dozens of languages, dissected every expression, and replayed that one moment again and again, the way her voice trembled, the way her eyes softened when she said "together." To many, it sounded like a confirmation, a long-awaited sign that something between them never truly ended. But what does a new and different life together really mean? Is it a reunion, a new project, or perhaps something more personal? Those close to Demet say she has been reflective lately, often talking about change, balance, and finding peace. "She's not the same woman she was years ago," said a friend. "Back then, she carried too much pressure. From the media, from fans, even from herself. Now she's calmer, wiser, more at peace." When she talks about Can, it's not with pain anymore, it's with understanding. It's no secret that their story has been one of the most talked about in Turkish entertainment history. From their undeniable chemistry on the set of Erkenci Kuş to the whispers of a real-life romance that followed, Can and Demet captured hearts far beyond Turkey's borders. They became a symbol of passion, connection, and that rare spark you can't fake on camera. But fame came at a cost. As both of them rose to international stardom, the media's obsession with their relationship became unbearable. Every look, every gesture, every silence was analyzed. When Can moved to Italy to pursue new projects, the distance only fueled more speculation. Rumors of new partners, professional tensions, and jealousy dominated headlines. Through it all, both remained quiet, until now. Demet's confession wasn't just emotional, it was symbolic. She didn't speak like a woman living in the past, but like someone who has learned, grown, and found peace with her story. "Sometimes," she said during the same interview, "people think endings are failures. But some endings are just transitions, they lead you somewhere unexpected. Maybe we just needed time apart to understand who we really are." Fans immediately picked up on the deeper meaning. "She said we, not I," one fan commented. "That means there's still a connection." Others believe the phrase "a new life" could be about a collaboration, maybe a series or film that reunites them on screen. But those who truly know Demet say it's more personal than professional. She wouldn't use those words lightly, an insider shared. This is her way of saying there's hope, without putting labels on it. Meanwhile, Can Yaman has remained characteristically silent. But a few days before Demet's interview aired, he posted a photo on Instagram that now seems almost prophetic. It showed a sunset over the sea, with the caption, "Every ending holds the seed of a beginning." Fans are convinced it was about her. The timing, the tone, everything fits. Insiders close to both stars say that they have indeed reconnected recently, privately, away from cameras, away from the noise. A close friend of Can revealed, they've been talking again. It's not about the past, it's about what's next. They both went through so much and needed to find themselves first. Now, they're ready to see what their connection means in this new phase of life. The idea of Can and Demet starting a new and different life together has electrified their fanbase. For years, fans have held on to hope, creating edits, stories, and tributes celebrating a love that, to them, never truly ended. Now, with Demet's confession, it feels like those dreams are breathing again. Still, the phrase different life has left many wondering, what exactly does she mean by different? In another part of the interview, she elaborated gently, when you share something powerful with someone, it doesn't just disappear. It changes shape. Sometimes it becomes friendship, sometimes peace, sometimes something new altogether. Whatever it becomes, it's real. Her maturity in those words struck a chord. For the first time, it felt like Demet wasn't trying to deny or hide her feelings. She wasn't playing the role of a celebrity protecting her privacy, she was a woman speaking her truth. She's finally being herself, said one Turkish journalist. For years, she avoided the topic because it always turned into a headline. This time, she owned it. She took control of her story. And fans aren't the only ones reacting. Italian media quickly picked up the story, calling it the confession that melted hearts. Even major outlets ran the headline, Demet and Can, a new beginning? Rumors of a secret meeting in Rome have begun circulating again, with alleged sightings of Demet at a restaurant known to be one of Can's favorite spots. Whether true or not, the idea of them reconnecting has reignited a flame that never really went out. But behind the fairy tale headlines lies something even more touching. Demet's confession isn't just about love, it's about healing. It's about letting go of the pain, forgetting the past, and allowing life to surprise you again. In one emotional moment during the interview, she said, "We both had to fall apart to understand what really matters. Maybe now, we finally know." That line alone became a quote shared across thousands of posts. Fans described it as the closure that feels like a beginning. It's rare to see a celebrity speak with such raw honesty, and even rarer for that honesty to carry hope. As of now, neither Can nor Demet has officially confirmed what this new life together means, but the signs are all there, the timing, the tone, the mutual silence that speaks volumes. It feels like something is shifting, something real is unfolding behind the scenes. And whether it's a new project, a private reconciliation, or simply two people finding peace after years of misunderstanding, one thing is certain, Demet's confession has changed everything. The world isn't just shocked, it's enchanted. Because in an age where love stories feel manufactured and fleeting, this one, full of pain, time, distance, and rediscovery, feels achingly human. Maybe they aren't starting over. Maybe they're just continuing a story that never really ended. And as Demet herself said, life doesn't always give you second chances. But sometimes, it gives you the right timing. Whatever this new life is, the world will be watching, and hoping, and maybe that's why her words hit so deeply. They weren't about fame or nostalgia, they were about truth. About two people who once loved each other so intensely that even time couldn't erase the bond. Demet didn't just speak for herself, she spoke for everyone who has ever lost and then rediscovered love in a different form. Maybe this isn't the end, maybe it's finally their real beginning.